What up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politicking. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button and tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, "What's the deal?" What's the deal? What's the deal? And today we got an update on the situation with Jake Haro and his wife Rebecca Haro, who were accused of faking a abduction of their 7-month-old son Emmanuel. So Jake Haro, 32, somehow, he received 25 years to life sentence in the unaliving of his 7-month-old son, and also because he violated probation from a prior child abuse charge, he must serve a minimum of 30 years before becoming eligible for parole again, which I don't know why they would even do it. I mean, it's not just one of his children that he did this to. He did it to two of them. One from a previous marriage. We'll get into all that. But Jake Haro, the father of missing baby Emmanuel, whose shocking disappearance pretty much took over media, he was sentenced to 25 years to life for the unaliving. He initially pleaded not guilty. He reversed his course and pleaded guilty on October 16th to 1 count each of murder, assault on a under 8 causing death, and filing a false police report, according to the Riverside County District Attorney's Office. He and his wife, Rebecca, 41, reported that their son was kidnapped after someone attacked her in Ukaipa parking lot on August 14th, but detectives were easily able to find that their story was not real, and so they ended up both being charged. But he received 25 years to life as well as a 180-day sentence for the false police report. But because he committed these crimes while he was on probation for his previous child abuse case, he has to also serve an additional 6 years and 8 months that he was previously supposed to serve, but he ended up getting parole or probation or something. I don't know. He been getting a slap on the wrist for this, and unfortunately, like I always say, in these situations, when it come down to these children and their safety, especially coming from a trusted person who's supposed to protect them at all costs, they should never be able to get the opportunity to step foot outside in the free world ever again. But Haro was convicted of a felony willful child endangerment in 2023 after his baby daughter was taken to the hospital in 2018 with a skull fracture, several healing fractures to her ribs, a brain hemorrhage, swelling in the neck, and a healing tibia fracture in her leg. That comes from an affidavit from an arrest warrant. The judge later suspended that sentence, a decision that Riverside County District Attorney Mike Hestrin basically was against, but still it's like, why would y'all do that? But if that judge had, the prosecutor or district attorney, he says if that judge had done his job as he should have done, Emmanuel would be alive today, and I agree with that totally. It's a shame and it's an outrage, and that's a fact. But so they basically crediting Haro with 551 days of time served, and as a result of the charges, he will spend a minimum of 30 years in prison before he becomes eligible for parole. Although baby Emmanuel's body has yet to be found, prosecutors believe that multiple acts of abuse and physical assault led to the boy's death. The mother has maintained her not guilty plea to the charges of murder and filing a false police report. She's due back in court on a felony settlement conference January 21st. How do y'all do this? Like, why would somebody like this dude, he already got the slap on the wrist the first time, and anything below life without the possibility is another slap on the arm. That's how I feel. Because they came out to the media making this crazy story. The wife, she got a black eye, but the person she said hit her in the back of the head. It just don't make sense, bro. So the district attorney said the lies told in this case only deepened the tragedy of Emmanuel's death. While today's sentence represents a measure of accountability for Jake Haro, our office will continue to seek justice as the case against his co-defendant moves forward. No, bro. They both should get without the possibility. I mean, if you really want my honest opinion, I don't think they got a jail made for them. They should be, it's a place that rhymes with Yale, but it's hot. You know, that's where they belong. You know what I'm saying? But prosecutors allege that the couple deliberately faked the child's kidnapping. When investigators with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department questioned the mother about inconsistencies in her police report, the couple stopped cooperating. That's a telltale thing. We've seen that a lot. We've seen that in the missing kids out of California City. You know what I'm saying? It's like these people be so egotistical and just really crazy because they'll jump right on national news and get the crying with no tears, putting it off on somebody who, in the cases of who they be blaming, a lot of these people is stereotypes. So they'll say, "Oh, a big black man," or like in this case, she says, "Oh, it was a Hispanic guy that said hola." You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. But a week later, they were arrested at their Cabazon home. In August, authorities removed another 2-year-old child from the couple's custody, and that's crazy that they got more kids. That's crazy. And they scoured a field in Moreno Valley, accompanied by Jake Haro, in his jail jumpsuit. So once I seen that, I said, "Oh yeah, he's guilty. He's guilty." I wish that it was the way that they were able to find him, though. You know, find this baby's body. You know, because it's just unfortunate that, like I say, some people don't deserve to be parents, bro. Some people don't deserve to be parents. Some people, you know, it's a different type of light, a different type of energy, you know what I'm saying, that you get when you have those bundles of joys, you feel me? They could be a headache at times, but at the end of the day, you're supposed to love them, protect them, unconditional, you know what I'm saying? Because that baby boy and his other daughter who he abused, they didn't know nothing but they mama and they daddy, just to be betrayed in the worst way. This is the worst thing that any parent could do. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna pull up a news clip of the sentencing, and then y'all can watch that at the end. But as always, man, you know we gotta protect ourselves, protect the family, and protect our peace. Peace.
And so many people were turned away. Inside, Jake Haro, 32 years old, he learned his fate.
Accordingly, I will impose the indeterminate term of 25 years to life.
2 weeks after pleading guilty to killing his 7-month-old son Emmanuel, Jake Haro has been sentenced to the maximum penalty under California law, 25 years to life in prison. His attorney argued for a lighter sentence, noting that Haro confessed to the murder, but the judge rejected that request.
While Mr. Haro did plead guilty at an early stage in the proceedings, this does not outweigh the significant and considerable aggravating factors that he has admitted to. It cannot be ignored that Mr. Haro was on probation for severely abusing one child when he decided to assault and kill another child.
Right before the judge handed out the sentence, Emmanuel's maternal grandmother had this to say.
He destroyed my whole family. He branded his children for life. He damaged all his children for life. He changed my daughter for where we don't know who she is.
Rebecca Haro, who first told reporters her baby had been kidnapped on August 14th, continues to insist she is innocent. Meanwhile, community members following the case say they're frustrated that Emmanuel's body still hasn't been found. Many believe the sentence wasn't harsh enough.
I wish he would have gotten the death penalty for the innocent baby that he took. That was his son.
He shouldn't have, he should just have life, with no parole.
Where's the baby? Now that he got sentenced, where's the baby? Just say it. Just where's the baby? He deserved better.
Haro also received an additional 6 years and 4 months for